This is something that you told me about because I didn't even know this has been confirmed. Khamzat versus Burns. It's kind of been confirmed by a journalist, but it's not been officially confirmed.
It's not officially confirmed by the UFC. I think they're targeting May 1st. Well, not May 1st, as in the 1st of May, but the May card.
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to push it to. Oh, I can't speak. They're not pushing it. They're bringing it forward to April.
Yeah.
If Khamzat can get granted a visa or something.
Yeah.
So Gilbert Burns, Khamzat Chimaev, April, we could be seeing that fight, man. Very, very good fight. I don't know where Burns is ranked, but he's in the top 5.
Yeah, he's just obviously he came off that loss to Usman.
Then win against Wonderboy.
So he's strong. He's still definitely top 5. But it's going to be a big step up in competition for Khamzat. Step up.
It's mental because if Khamzat smokes Burns, then
it's on.
The title shot's there.
It's
and he released. You see his tweet that he released as well during the week. Basically, Usman was talking about moving up to light heavyweight, and then Khamzat tweeted
light heavyweight.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to fight.
Skip Adesanya.
Yeah, he doesn't want to fight Adesanya, innit? And then Khamzat tweeted him saying, "Don't go anywhere. I'm coming for you. I'm the king here.
I'm the king here."
Yeah. So Khamzat, fucking hell, man. Like, I went back and had a look at the Burns Usman fight, and I had a look at the Burns Woodley fight to try and see like how we can break this fight down.
Yeah.
Do you want to think? You tell me what you think happens in this fight first, and then I'll tell you my Dan Hardy breakdown.
Yeah, I think from what I've seen, I feel like Khamzat wants to keep this on the feet. We know he's got power in his hands. Yeah.
Okay.
We know he's got power in his hands. He put that other guy away, wasn't ranked, whatever.
Gerald Meerschaert, man. Yeah. He's had 3 wins since.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, everyone. You got to step up after Khamzat. But yeah, that was the first punch you thrown, KO'd him. We know he's got power. Does he want to play with Burns on the floor? My opinion, if he's sensible, nah. But if he wants to prove his point that he can wrestle and strike, I feel like he's a stand up, and I feel like Khamzat. I don't think he gets to finish though. You know, I feel like he gets him on decision. I feel like he gets him on decision over like Burns shooting on him defending, but just out striking him. That's how I see it.
Did you watch Burns versus Woodley and see how good Burns' striking was?
Burns versus Woodley. Did he before when Woodley was a champ or after?
No. This was in Woodley's skid, his 4-fight skid.
Nah, I ain't seen that fight then. Nah.
Yeah, so basically, I went back and watched it. So firstly, I watched the Usman fight.
Yeah.
And in the Usman fight, in the first round, he's demolishing Usman or standing up.
Yeah.
He rocks Usman. That's the first time I've seen him rock like that, like in ages.
Yeah.
And then he caught him with overhand rights a couple of times in that fight. So he's got good hands.
And he went hell for leather, didn't he? Trying to finish him.
He tried to finish him. Yeah, he tried to finish him. Got tired. But what Usman done really, really well in that fight was he feinted and kept popping his jab out, and it was a stiff jab.
Yeah.
And he actually dropped him with that jab twice in the fight as well, innit?
Yeah.
Another thing that Usman had success with in that fight was body kicks. So he was landing a lot of body kicks. And as we know, if you've been following Khamzat on social media, he's went over to Tiger Muay Thai in Phuket to obviously improve his kicks, his strikes, his whatever, his stand-up game, innit, with his Muay Thai. So I think that is something that he might try and utilize as well. So I think what Khamzat is going to try and go in there is with the same game plan that Usman went in there with as well. So Usman knew he had the power advantage, because we need to remember Burns is not a natural welterweight. He's moved up division to welterweight, and I think that was obvious in terms of the power in the Usman fight, because a jab was fucking taking him off his feet, and he was throwing overhand rights to try and match the power of Usman. So I think that could be a massive advantage in Khamzat's corner, is the actual size difference, because we've seen Khamzat, man. We've seen Khamzat fight at middleweight as well. And he's a big guy. Like, he wrestled with Jack Hermanson. He's huge, man.
Yeah. He's massive. Wow, how he picked up Jingling Liang, whatever his name is.
Like
took him over to, like a baby. Took him over to the corner so Dana could see, and just battered him. So, yeah, you know what? It's a good fight. It's a big test for Usman, not Usman, Khamzat. Could he get caught in a submission though for Burns? Do you think he'll go into that, or do you think he'll let him up? What do you think?
I've had a look. So Burns has got
Yeah.
8 submission victories since
Mm.
he's been in on his MMA record, not in the
Yeah.
UFC actually, and 5 have been by armbar. So I think
Yeah.
an armbar, a rear naked choke are his 2 main go-to submissions.
Yeah.
But if you look at the Tyron Woodley fight, Tyron Woodley's known for being a good wrestler. In that fight, there was a point, I think it might have been in the first round, where Gilbert Burns is in full mount.
Yeah.
And Woodley just explodes out of it. So this is what I'm in my head. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
If he gets the mount, I don't think he's going to be able to keep Khamzat down. Khamzat's too big for him.
Okay.
But the only thing I could think of is if he somehow has Khamzat within his guard and catches a submission that Khamzat's not ready for. Khamzat, you got to remember, is a blue belt, and he's against Gilbert Burns, who's a black belt.
Yeah.
He's a very well renowned grappler. Like he's like big in the grappling scene and stuff. So that could be interesting. But I just think for this fight, the size difference is going to be the biggest factor, and I just think Burns is too small for Khamzat. Yeah. See, I think that's what it's going to whittle down to.
This is the thing, though. If he beats Burns, straight title shot, no one can say anything. Masvidal's had his 2 goals. Colby's had his 2 goals. No one's interested in anyone else in that division. Everyone just wants to see Khamzat versus Usman. So I think I agree with you. I think Khamzat gets it done. I'm not sure if he gets the finish, but I feel like gets it done. And then
I think he needs to be very respectful of Gilbert Burns' striking, though, because if you watch in the last couple of fights, especially if you can beat Wonderboy by unanimous decision as well, your striking is not a joke.
He did use his wrestling to win that fight.
He switched it up and used his wrestling as well. But that means he's reading Wonderboy striking at the same time. So it's going to be an interesting one, but I don't think Khamzat can... I don't know if this is going to be one of those ones where Khamzat just goes in and starches a guy within the first shot, or if he just picks him up and carries him across the ring.
You can't play like that. You can't play like that with Burns.
But if he does that, fuck me, Usman. If I'm Usman, I'm relinquishing the title and moving to light heavyweight, man, straight away, because that guy is scary, man. He's very
I feel like
scary.
It's a bit ridiculous for Usman to go to light heavyweight as well. He's going to be way too undersized in that division. He must be just doing it for trolling.
Yeah, I don't know if he's serious about that, man.
Imagine him versus like John Jones, who's like, how is that going to work?
John Jones is.
I know John Jones got like heavyweight.
Now, but he was talking about fighting Jan Blachowicz.
At light heavy.
Yeah, light heavyweight, but no. Surely, I don't know. I don't think Dana would give him a straight title shot, to be honest.
No. Even against someone like Dominic Reyes, who's tiny.
Yeah, like Jerry and that, they're fucking massive,
man. Nah, no chance. If he's gonna go up, all right, go up and wait for Izzy to lose, fight Whittaker. Oh well, Whittaker's fighting Izzy. Or fight someone else.
That's 13 days, man. Whittaker might fucking rob that belt off Izzy, man.
We got to talk about that next week. But
we'll cover that next week. That next week.
Okay.
I think that's a good breakdown of Khamzat and Burns. We can move on from that.
Yeah, we'll move on.